Day 8 is brown paper. Welcome to Junk Journal July, hosted by Meg Journals and Get Messy Art. Well, periodically, I collect things from the kitchen and I throw them in my craft room so that I can use them in the future. And this bag is no exception. My daughter had gone to Whole Foods and got something, I don't know what. But I saw the bag and I thought, it's got a really interesting texture. It's kind of like glassine or waxed paper. You can see there's like a sheen on it. It's really, really very cool. It's sort of like a mix between vellum and wax paper. So as you can see, I am definitely using that in today's page. Per usual, I don't have any plans, all except the fact that I'm using the bag. So I thought what I would do is just go ahead and start by measuring it so that I can cut it to size. I wasn't sure if the texture was going to be kind of weird for my paper cutter, but actually it cut through it with no problem at all. Now I want to admit something to you guys right away. When I created this spread, I made the mistake of putting the bag down first before doing anything else to the white backing, the white scrapbook paper. And I end up later on in a future video adding something to that. And you'll notice during this collaboration that some of the spreads, they're done, but they might not be detailed out all the way. And that's because I'm not going page by page. I am going in order day 1 to day 30, but I'm not going from one page right to the next page. And I'm leaving my journal unsewn for now, just so that I can choose pages and colors and move them around as I want to. I hope all that makes sense. At any rate, you'll notice later on, as I'm developing the spreads, when I finish one and then I'm doing the one next to it, then I might go back to the other one and add some details to sort of pull the spreads together so that they work together. And that's definitely something that I end up doing on this one. So the brown bag, is it a pocket? Yes, the brown bag is a pocket. And you'll notice that I end up putting a tag inside of the pocket, but it doesn't take up much of the white space, so I end up not being really super happy with the white space, so I will go back in a later video and do something to that. A piece of cardstock with all the fruit on it, that is the tag that's going in the pocket, and I'm putting a little embellishment on top of it. And it says, "What a lovely day for a picnic." I just think that's adorable. I've got my tag figured out, so now I need to decide how I want to embellish the paper bag. This piece here was part of the scrapbook pack, so I think I'll go ahead and put that across the bag. The tag is not super tall, and so I'm going to add a tab to the end of it so that you can see that there's a tag in the bag pocket. I will tell you this, once I'm done with the journal, I will go through my stash and I will add more things to the pockets. But since I'm doing this collaboration, I don't want to make the videos too long since there's going to be a video every single day. So I don't think I need to bother with filling the pockets with, 3 and 4 tags for the collab. I can just go back and do that later, and you will see them all when I do the final flip through. I have this adorable, bright, fun piece that I'm going to add to the front of the pocket. It says, "You are my sunshine," and it's got a little flower on it, and I think that's perfect. And it goes so nicely with the bag because the flower's got some leaves, and then the bag has some green on it as well. I'm going to put this large tag in the bag pocket, and then the "You Are My Sunshine" piece, that is a pocket as well. So I'm going to put a smaller tag in that one. I'm not going to embellish that one, but I am going to go ahead and ink the edges. You know, sometimes when we do the cut aparts, especially in scrapbook packs, they're so tight up against the next image that sometimes there's a little color from the other image on there, just a little bit. Well, if you go around the edges with the ink, it typically will cover that up. I want to go ahead and add a small detail to the yellow strip that goes across the top of the bag. So I'm using a piece of scrap paper, and I had put a small sticker on that from my little sticker pack that's on the left side of my screen, and I'm just going to pop that in the center. And then I feel like this page is done for now. Like I said, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do something to that white backing, but I want to see what ends up being on the left hand side, and that way I can work them at the same time and make sure the pages look nice together. I appreciate you popping over and hanging out with me for a little bit. Thanks for watching. See you soon.